Peace, something we are all seeking and yearning for. Peace, something we were once indigenous to. Peace, something we have lost along our way. Our way to obtaining knowledge of self. The knowledge of our ancestors who were removed from their natural state. The knowledge of our people who refuse to be oppressed. In our journey, we lost our grip on peace. In a society of pressure, stress, and traumas, we have become comfortable with holding on to the burdens of fear and anxiety, family secrets buried in our DNA. Change within is our only way back to peace. Peace in our communities, peace in our families, peace within ourselves. A major change in our thinking, in our actions, in our existence is needed. A non-negotiable change. Welcome to the revolution with Sister Talibah.
This is an injustice.
Hey, peace, everyone. May peace be upon everyone that is coming into the chat and that is watching and listening. It's been 2 weeks since I've been live to reintroduce myself. Welcome to the revolution with Sister Talibah. I hope all is well with everyone. And I hope that everyone is having a good day. So, in my fashion, I'm going to get right down to what's been going on and the message that I have for today. So, I know that previously I said that I would be going live on Sundays at 6 o'clock. However, my body and my mind has just not been into it. So I'm just really following how I feel. And right now I'm not feeling it. I have been sleeping a lot. I have been focused on my family and my household. And I've really been focused on myself, making sure that I'm getting a lot of rest and that I am feeling rejuvenated. So that is most important to me in my life right now. And of course, along with um, maintaining my spirituality and growing within my spirituality. So, but I still have an interest and a drive to give out messages by way of my social media. And what came to me recently is to focus on wellness and mental health. And so I am making, and my intentions are to come on Wednesdays, and I'm calling it Wellness Wednesdays, where I will focus on a topic that is going to benefit us as a collective, um, wellness wise. And that's wellness holistically in all aspects. And so Mondays, I am designating as Mental Health Mondays because, honey, we definitely need to talk about mental health because, as we all should know, we are in a crisis. Little brother, Pastor B, was saying, it's a lot of crashing out going on in the world. So that needs to be discussed. point blank, period. But along with mental health, we also need to focus on that hope and that encouragement of what is going to make us better, what can benefit us wellness wise. So, I am kicking off this beautiful Wednesday, this Wednesday of wellness, talking about self awareness, being self aware, and how being self aware can empower us in all aspects of our lives. And I'm excited about this. So, this topic came to me because I am seeing so many examples of people who are refusing to face themselves. Many of us, and I'm generalizing, so I'm saying us, many of us do not want to look within ourselves when it comes to our unhappiness, our bitterness, our anger, our emotions of rage, frustration, depression, anxiety, stress, and our overall woes in life, right? I believe, and in my opinion, that many of us, if not most of us, we focus on outside influences that we believe contribute to our unhappiness or our negativity. And another word I'm going to use is for these outside influences is the boogeyman. Never do we look within and take ownership of our own emotions, of our feelings. Even when we experience an incident of quote unquote, someone just pissed me off, someone made me angry, someone triggered me, we never dive deep into the trigger itself, the emotion itself. We immediately give our power away to the boogeyman or whatever that outside influence is. And even for myself in my personal life, I am striving. I'm not successful at it all the time, but I am striving to question my emotions, question my triggers, question the person that triggered me. And I'm questioning, is that person really a gift? Because as you all have heard me say so many times, what triggers you must be healed. And it's not anyone's business to heal you but yourself. No one is responsible for Sister Talibah's healing and inner work except for Sister Talibah. Not even that person that triggered me, not even my parents from whatever childhood traumas that I have not dealt with yet. It is not their responsibility. It is solely on me. And I need to be aware of this. This is all a part of being aware of everything about me, everything. And I believe that if we focus on that, if we get into a habit of becoming self aware, then we won't be a victim. Being a victim will, we will, right? So instead of many of us, let me back up. Many of us, instead of dealing with our emotions, we deflect. And again, we become the victims. And then we go into accusing others of allegedly hating on us or being jealous of us or whatever, whatever, whatever. Whatever language we use to justify being a victim. And it's time out for that. So, as adults, we need to focus on who we are. And that goes to examining the root of us. And we have to be brave enough to do that. And we also have to be consistent with this work. You can't do it one day and take the other day off. You really have to strive to be consistent with being aware. So let me pull up this PowerPoint, very quick PowerPoint. Y'all know I love my PowerPoints. The empowerment of self awareness. Okay, so let's see. What is self awareness? Self awareness is us being conscious of our own feelings, our character, our behaviors, our temperaments, our mentality, our emotional maturity, our sensitivities, our triggers, etc. It is the ability to see ourselves clearly and objectively through reflection and introspection. So, again, take the time to sit with yourself and your feelings and your emotions and all of you, the good, the not so good. Sit in it and sit in silence. Put that phone down. Turn that music off. Turn that TV off. Tell the babies to be quiet. Sit with yourself. Just sit. And what you need to know about yourself and what you need to heal about yourself and what you need to forgive about yourself will come to you. Trust that. Even if it's only for 5 minutes. Honor yourself enough to sit with yourself for at least 5 minutes a day and get to know who you are. And guess what? You're going to have to be honest because, in my opinion, honesty with yourself is the foundation of self awareness. That is the foundation of achieving self awareness and letting that self awareness evolve. And guess what? Self awareness leads to accountability. And some of y'all gonna pass out on that word of accountability. You know, I don't like this part of my life in the last year, I want to say. I don't think I have met so many people that are scared to be accountable. It's unbelievable. And I'm talking about grown people in their late 40s and in their 50s. Accountability is like a disease almost. But that is something that we have to hold on tight to. We have to be accountable for ourselves, our actions, our thoughts, our words, our everything. The white man didn't do it to us. Your mama, your daddy, your teacher from elementary school. No, 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 no. We're not being a victim. We're not doing that. Let's be accountable. So, accountability is an obligation or willingness to accept responsibility or to account for one's actions. When you start to be accountable, you no longer have the energy or the desire or commitment to be in a stagnant place, to be stuck in victimization mode. You're going to recognize that. And who wants to be stuck? When you're stuck, you cannot grow, you cannot evolve. And for me, ultimately, that's what self awareness is. How can you grow with being a victim? Self awareness equals growth. With growth, more blessings come to you. Blessings. Blissings. Blissings. A state of complete happiness and joy. More opportunities come to you. Abundance, peace, self love, self respect. All that good stuff flows to you like water. You are growing out of a state of woe is me. You grow out of a state of pity, self pity, and poverty. And when I say poverty, I am speaking on all levels of poverty, and more specifically, having that poverty consciousness. You grow out of it. Being self aware puts you in a state of offense and out of defense, almost out of a state of survival mode, is what I want to say. Self awareness allows you to be in a state of clarity and calm because you're focused on you. You're focused on your response and your behavior and your character and your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts to what is going on in the environment that you are in. Whether it's your personal environment, your home, or whether you're out in public, whether you're at work, you become more aware of what's going on around you and how you're going to respond to certain things. When you become more self aware, you are in an elevated state where you can see the BS coming towards you and you're able to block it before it gets near you. You're able to pause and not respond immediately or uh, be reactive or out of pure emotion. You can respond out of in a balanced state. And in certain situations, for instance, in regards to responding to people and situations, let's just say like via electronics, so via text message, via email. If you encounter something that would normally make you quote unquote pop off, you don't have to respond right away. You can I say take 3 days. That's how I move. If I need to process something so that I can check myself first, I'm going to take 3 days. And within that 3 days, I noticed that my perspective of whatever it is that came to me, I'm able to look at it in different angles. And I'm able to um, even allow God, to allow Source, to allow Spirit lead me to how I respond. So you have to be patient with yourself. Self awareness requires patience, it requires an inner peace. It's so many lessons with being self aware, but you have to want it. And you have to be willing to be honest with yourself. And you have to be willing to check yourself, right? And this is all in order for you to grow as an individual, as a soul. And I think that many of us need to start here. Before you can make the move to start dealing with traumas, you have to be aware of that the traumas exist and that you know that you need to heal. You have to be aware of that. So many people distract themselves from that. And we can no longer move like that. It is not beneficial for ourselves and is not beneficial for our family, our loved ones, our descendants. There's no benefit in it. You have to be so thirsty for growth and for change that you are willing to be honest with yourself and that you're willing to sit with yourself so that you can become more aware of who you are. Once again, even if it's only for 5 minutes per day. Why not make that commitment for you? Don't you love you? Don't you respect you? Aren't you tired of being a victim? Aren't you tired of playing the fool? Aren't you tired of accusing others of always hating on you or being a maniac or whatever other name that you choose to call other people because they chosen to not deal with you anymore, because they chose to love themselves so much that they don't want to deal with your toxic behavior? And now you want to walk around this earth acting like you Queen of Sheba and you King Dingaling, and you don't know that you was just acting a fool. You didn't know that you was just being toxic. You didn't know that you was just being offensive. Now you want to act brand new and then make up lies on other people. How dare you? Who raised you to be a coward, to be a wimp, to be a fool? Who raised you to go into your 40s and your 50s and be stuck? And that's womanhood to you? That's manhood to you? Busy blaming everybody else but yourself, questioning what other people are doing for the community and for this and for that, but you're not even questioning yourself. What are you doing? Nothing, because you're not doing a damn thing for yourself. What's really going on out here? There's some characters roaming this earth. Everybody focused on what others are doing and what they not doing. But can't nobody hold a mirror up to themselves. Wow. Shame on you. Get yourself together first. And I'm talking to myself first. This message is for me first. Because surely I am far from being perfect and I have not mastered self-awareness. Anything that I talk about on this platform, I have not mastered. Yet it is a goal of mine. I'm striving. And I come on here to encourage you to strive, to be your best self. I encourage you to love yourself and respect yourself and to grow and evolve to being the best that you can be for you first. Thank you all for tuning in. I love you and I wish you well and I wish you peace. Assalamu alaikum.
To hell with those damn willow trees. We don't give a damn about them willow trees. We need clean water, a public safety plan, $16 million for new roofs, siding, and doors.